What's good, Panther Nation? It's your boy, Myron McRae, a.k.a. Tornado McRae, across the skies of the internet, here with another episode of Panther Pride TV, your one-stop shop for all your Panther notifications and your Panther obligations. And happy Thursday to all of y'all, man. It has been a crazy week. We are going to get into the big news because yesterday, Adam Thielen was traded away back to the Minnesota Vikings.
Nani?
Oh man. When I made yesterday's video, I had no expectations of Adam Thielen being traded back 24 hours later. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I had no expectations, no thought process, no inkling that he was going to get traded after the 53-man roster cuts had been made. I didn't think that was going to happen, at least not that quickly. I thought it was going to become more of a, hey, kick the can down the line, and we'll see what we can do from there. But apparently, he is going back home. He's going back with the Vikings, and Carolina is moving from him. Here are the trade details that are going into it. So, as of right now, Carolina is going to receive a 2026 fifth-round pick and a 2027 fourth-round pick. I told y'all that's what we get out of them because I had a feeling that's exactly what was going to happen. And on the back end, Adam Thielen will be going back to Minnesota. Minnesota also receives a conditional 2026 seventh-round pick and a 2027 fifth-round pick. And for those of you who are curious of what those conditions are, there we go. Here it is. So the conditions for this pick go as follows. The pick will become a sixth-round pick if Adam Thielen is not active for 10 games or is not on the 53-man roster for 14 games. And last year he played 10 games with us for what it's worth while dealing with a hamstring injury. So overall, Adam Thielen more than likely is going to be a seventh-round pick unless barring some crazy injury. And I think it sucks. I think it sucks. I really bought into the idea that y'all sold me. We could get a third round out of him. If we were going to trade him early, I really started to see that idea and be like, all right, get a third round pick out of him. But a fourth and a fifth is what I did tell y'all originally I would expect for Adam Thielen, so I'm not surprised there. It sucks to me because I didn't want to see Adam go. Or at least not this early, and I've been saying that for weeks now. I didn't want Adam Thielen to go before the season started unless it was an absolute necessity or it was an absolute steal of a deal. Do I think we got a good deal out of this package? Yeah, I think so. He is 35. He did have a hamstring injury last year. For a 35-year-old receiver, for a 35-year-old receiver, we probably would only got one pick. But because it's Adam Thielen, we got two picks out of it, which I am happy. It does open up cap space. It does open up a roster slot. And it sends Adam back home the right way, going back to where he wants to be. And that's cool. Now, I don't think Adam fully wanted or requested to go back to Minnesota. Because I saw somebody put in the comment section, I want to say it was Tammy Buchanan, she asked, did Adam want to leave? And I don't think he fully requested, hey, even though I'm mulling retirement, send me back home to Minnesota. I believe he was fully committed to staying in Carolina, even if this was his final season, staying in Carolina, finishing out here, and then obviously moving back to Minnesota when it was time up to spend time with his family. So I'm kind of hurt. Not even kind of. I'm hurt to see him go. He was a great asset while he was in Carolina. I don't care what anybody says. Adam Thielen was a phenomenal asset while he was in Carolina. He was a phenomenal leader while he was in Carolina. And he was a phenomenal receiver in Carolina. Plus, he was just a phenomenal teammate in person. Very funny, very charismatic, embraced what it meant to be a Carolina Panther. I have nothing bad to say about Adam Thielen. Only thing is, I wish he hadn't gotten injured last year. I wish he could have played all 17. That is honestly it. The Adam Thielen experiment in Carolina went slightly better than I anticipated because he did end up being a 1,000-yard receiver, and barring injury, he potentially could have been an 800 to 900 yard receiver last year. So if I'm looking at it from the glass half full, 2 potential 900 yard seasons at the ages of 33 and 34 going into 35. Listen, man. I don't know what y'all expect from 35-year-old receivers, but that to me is great production. Y'all talk so much about his age. I think that's great production from Adam Thielen, in my opinion, especially for when he was coming. And I saw on Twitter that here's a funny perspective to look at it. The Vikings got rid of Adam Thielen because he was aging and because they didn't think he could contribute and go back, and they wanted to go with a younger core. And now, 3 years later, they're getting him back at slightly more expensive than when they released him because they need the receivers. So it kind of shows twofold into how everything can play out and how valuable Adam Thielen really was. And I'm again, Adam, you'll get nothing but an applause from me, man. Thank you for all that you did here, and we greatly appreciate your services. Now, the big question, though, has been raised. It has been asked. Everybody's wondering, does Hunter Renfrow come back now that Adam Thielen is gone?
NANI?
I know Renfrow said he wants to play for Carolina. I really do. I never wanted Renfrow to get cut. That is where I stand. I'm afraid he doesn't come back. I'm kind of afraid he doesn't come back if I'm being 100% truthful with y'all, because I think another team is going to see the value in him and offer him a whole lot of money than what we were. I don't see Hunter coming back, and it puts fear in my heart, man. I don't want that to be a thing. I really, really don't. But overall, I don't think Hunter may be coming back. Now, some people have said, hey, just wait a week, give it some time, he will be back. I'm hoping he is. I truly, truly am. But we all understand Hunter Renfrow's value. We understand how great he can be as a teammate. We understand what he does from the slot position. And a lot of teams are going to need that. A lot of teams are going to want that. A lot of teams value that. A lot of teams want to have that type of guy. And Hunter Renfrow, aside from the injury he suffered in camp, showed that he still is getting that back. He showed that's still there. In the preseason games, he showed, hey, yo, I can still do what I do. I'm still that guy. And I just don't know if he comes back. Now, granted, he was released, not waived. So, because of that, he can sign with any team, but he has the choice to sign wherever he wants. And he may be holding out until Carolina gives him that call. And if he is holding out just for the Panthers, Dave, dang it, the other GM, Tillis, Brent, call him, please. Please call that man. If nothing else, if you want to have him as an assistant receiver coach or something. Even if you don't think assistant receiver coach, just a vet in the room, he'll be a lot cheaper than Thielen. Call him. Call that man. Do it right now. Like, I don't know why we wasting time. I don't know what we waiting on. Call that man right now. Like, please. Because I love David Moore. I really, really do. I love David Moore. Don't get it twisted. But we need another vet in the receiver room aside from David Moore. Our receiver room is full of a lot of young guys. Not only in the receiver room, also the tight end room. But you have T-Mac, Xavier, Jimmy Horn, Bryson Tremaine, Coker, now David Moore. 5 of these guys are under year 2, or year 2 or lower. Wait, let me make sure. Hold up. Yeah, Yeah. Okay. Yep. Jermaine is too. Yep. All 5 of them are year 2 or lower. I need another vet in there, bro. I need another vet in there to help out, just to give them guidance. And also, it helps Bryce to have a vet who's seen different coverages, who's been exposed to numerous coverages, and knows how to sit in zones, knows when it's man, knows how to beat man press, and easily beat man press, and has a bunch of nuances to their game to get open and to be a security blanket for Bryce when all else fails. Because let's be honest, y'all, vets are savvy even if they're not as athletically gifted. We all know that old head at the YMCA or LA Fitness when you're playing hoops or whatever. Athletically, you are way better than that individual. However, that old head has so many tricks in they bag that they start cooking. And they give you that work. So, please bring Renfrow back. Please bring Renfrow back. Definitely go say that. And then, thirdly, apparently Ikem Ekwonu had an appendectomy.
NANI?
He had an appendectomy. And, yeah. I don't. He had an appendectomy, but luckily he's listed as day-to-day. This puts a little fear in my heart. I'm a little afraid because I don't want this injury to be lingering, and I don't want this to be a long-term problem, but I'm glad he got the surgery. I'm glad he's okay. Everything's good to go. Now, the instance is who will step up in his position. I do hear that Josh Neiman's the guy, but potentially Brady Christian. We know how valuable and how versatile he can be, so it could be any one of them. But he's listed day-to-day up until the Jacksonville game. We'll see how it goes. I don't foresee Carolina rushing him back if they feel confident. But if they don't feel confident in the backup, he may be rushed back. But Icky, hope you feel better and hope everything goes smooth. And now, guys, it is time for your favorite section. Panther Nation speak their truth, but before we even get to that, y'all know the deal. It's time for our Panther Freeze Frame of the day, and my Panther Freeze Frame of the day is a salute to Adam Thielen. One more time. One of the coldest photos he got while he was here in Carolina. Hey, the man was one of them ones, bro. But now, Panther Nation, hey, time for you to speak your truth. And the first one comes from Douglas Petway 7939. My man says, I think we let Hunter Renfrow go to hide him like we did Coker last year. Now that we've got Thielen off the roster, we can just plug and play Renfrow once he's back healthy. Douglas, I really hope you're right about that. My boy. Next one comes from Smokey Two Tokes 252. My man says, Renfrow is not 100% football ready, and trading Adam means more targets for Tet. As Panthers fans, let's be happy. Thank you, Dan. I mean, yeah, it does mean that T-Mac is going to get more targets. I mean, initially, him and Xavier are going to be the guys out wide, and everybody should be getting more targets in general, so I can see that. And then lastly, comes from Sir Ace of Spades. Simply reads, Adam is gone, sad face. Yeah, man, I feel that one too. And that's just how it is. That's just the nature of the business, you know? All right, and guys, if you didn't see yesterday, we are doing a Panthers Pride Fantasy Football League. And right now, from what I'm seeing, I have, let's see. Let's see, just want to make sure that I got everybody so far. So counting me, got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right now we have 8 teams for the Panther Pride Fantasy Football League, so there are 4 slots left. Remember, if you want to join the Panthers Pride Fantasy Football League, just send me a message on Instagram, Tornado, and then my last name, MCRAE. So Tornado, MCRAE. Send me a message. Let me know. It will not be a money league. I don't know. We're not doing that. I'll figure out a prize or something of that nature, but it will not be a money league. I'm not trying to do that, but I'll figure it out. Don't even worry about that, guys. Might be like, giveaway might be like 2 or 3 shirts that I end up making. That might be end up being the prize. Might get a package like that or something. But that's all I have for today's video, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell at the bottom. That way you always know when these videos are dropping. Next, comment below and let me know, what are your thoughts still on the Adam Thielen trade 24 hours later? Do you think Renfrow is going to get signed back and when? And lastly, are you worried about Ike's injury status now that he's had the appendectomy and has been listed day to day? And anything else? And also, let me know. There's 4 slots left if you want to be in the fantasy league. Because let me know all that in the comment section below, because at the end of the day, what do I know? I'm just a skinny brother with 2 tats. Peace. Much love to all you Panthers Nation. Take care. Later days. And as always, keep pounding. I'll see you next time.